Everybody, welcome back to Ox Talks. Appreciate you tuning in to watch the show today, and I appreciate you supporting this growing channel. I want to discuss, firstly, the major topic of the day from my perspective was the Federal Reserve meeting. Jerome Powell came out and made some remarks after the rate decision was announced. And as you know, most economists and the market, makers had predicted, the Fed held the bench rate unchanged. Okay, so there was not a further rate cut today. I believe we've had 3 successive rate cuts in a row leading up to today's meeting. So that in and of itself, I don't believe was a shocker to the markets. That was kind of priced in, if you will. But Jerome Powell made some comments at the afterwards relative to his thoughts about why they made this decision and what they're thinking going forward. And he says the Fed unemployment stabilized and the labor market remains solid. So his comment, labor market remains solid. Now you may disagree with that. Leave your comment below. Do you believe the labor market is solid? Do you have the job that you want right now? Are you out of work? Have you been looking for work and unable to find a gainful employment in your area? I do hear from many of you that that's the reality on the ground. But according to the illustrious Federal Reserve Chairman, he says the labor market remains strong. But what he also said, and what was removed from the comments from the last meeting relative to that they were making progress towards their inflation goal. So that language was not now found in the minutes. So it says the last point is by far the most noteworthy from the statement. A strong labor market and no progress on inflation is not the recipe for rate cuts anytime soon. Now that's editorialized, obviously, by the Zero Hedge article. But basically, the Fed did come out. I think he said, we are in no hurry at this point going forward to cut rates. And so, look, the title of the thumbnail today is Braced for Impact. How are the markets going to digest this? What does it mean? Does this mean that we're looking at 1 more rate cut this year, 2 more rate cuts? How about 0 rate cuts? How about a reversal? We start having some rate increases. What is going to happen? On the other side, you have President Trump out saying, and he came out and was immediately critical of the Fed statements today and the decision, and basically made a whole bunch of comments, blasting the Fed for its policies. But notwithstanding, we have to see how the markets are going to digest this tomorrow. The Dow finished down, not big time, it was down 136. S&P finished down 28 points, and the NASDAQ was down 101 points today. The 10-year was up a little bit, which was to be expected. What was surprising to me is gold initially had a knee-jerk reaction down, and then throughout the day until the close, gold made its way back up, and I saw gold only close down about $4 or $5 a troy ounce. As of recording the video, it's actually up a little bit. Silver, surprisingly, did not get beat back too badly. It actually finished in the green today, and again, just under that $31 mark. I think silver finished up 44 cents. If I'm incorrect on that, please please let me know. It's amazing, silver. And for you silver bugs out there, and I'm one of them, this $31 line is the nemesis for the banks. And I don't know, you guys, again, give me your thoughts. I don't know what it is, but that $31 line just seems to be, this line in the sand. Every time we get right back to that it gets pummeled back. So, and let me address for the cryptocurrency folks, the Bitcoin people, there was a lot of chatter leading into today's Fed decision that a hold on the rates was going to have create some kind of a sell-off in Bitcoin and correspondingly the other cryptocurrencies. I saw exactly the opposite happened. I believe going into the rate decision, Bitcoin was right around 101,000 and change, something like that. I know I'm not being exact, but after that, it got a bit of a bump. I think it got crossed over 104,000 again. All the cryptocurrencies seemed to get a little bit of a boost. I did not see a big sell-off. And as of recording the video, they're kind of about flat to up. All right. So again, you have been seeing the cryptocurrencies trade really in tandem, with the overall stock market. Let's see how this plays out. But if you're in the stock market, hopefully you know what you're doing. Like with any marketplace, you're educated, you're able to protect yourself and hedge yourself to the downside. And that goes with cryptos as well, right? We know these altcoins are a big deal now, and people are making a lot of money on some of this stuff. And as a part of a diversified way to, invest and make returns. I'm one of them. However, you got to be careful, especially if you don't know, if you don't know that area, don't know the marketplace, and are learning. Take your time, be conservative, okay? The last thing I want to share with you is unrelated to economics today, and it was an article a story that I know happened relative to a President Trump executive order. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. But I wanted to bring it to your attention if you guys didn't see it. For those of you that are veterans here that watch the channel, I appreciate you. I know some of you are. Those of you that are active military, again, we appreciate you very, very much. But I thought this, and I want to get your thoughts. It doesn't matter what's, it's not a political issue. It doesn't really matter. I don't believe what political affiliation you are, but I think it's an admirable determination and admirable decision that was made. And it says President Trump will sign, I believe he did sign, an executive order to reinstate service members that were basically booted from the military for declining to get the pandemic medicine. You know what I mean? According to the White House, the executive order directs the Secretary of Defense to reinstate all members of the military, active and reserve, who were discharged for refusing to take the medicine and who request to be reinstated, according to the White House fact sheet. The service members who are reinstated will be restored to their prior rank and will be provided back pay and benefits according to the fact sheet. So we're talking about, they discuss the numbers here in a second. From 2021 to 2023, the then Biden administration and former Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin discharged over 8,000 troops solely due to their position on refusing to take that medicine. After the mandate was repealed in 2023, the medicine mandate, only 43% of the more than 8,000 troops dismissed elected to return to service under the then administration. Okay, and so during his inauguration speech, Trump pledged to make the move. So, guys, again, I don't care politics, no politics, conservative, liberal, don't care. That is a decision I believe is the right decision to make. We need to be protecting and taking care of our military, like no other. Okay. And so I want to just share that with you. I thought it was interesting and important. You probably already knew about it. I think I'd seen it in passing the other day when I was down with that flu bug, and so it kind of flew under my radar. But big time stuff. Okay, so again, I hope you guys are open ears, open eyes. Just head on a swivel right now, taking this all in because things are happening so fast on every possible front you can imagine. So, it's crazy right now. So, all right, buckle up, brace for impact, strap in, whatever you want to call it. And I appreciate you guys again tuning in to watch the show. Take care, all of you, and I'll be back with another video here pretty quick, hopefully tomorrow. All right, have a great day. Bye.